Hello, and welcome to another edition of Wealth Management Insights. I'm Renato Grandmont, Chief Investment Strategist for International Wealth Management at Morgan Stanley. Today is Tuesday, August 4th, 2026, and I'm recording this from Purchase, New York. Artificial intelligence has already transformed the conversation around technology and productivity. But as we look ahead, one of the biggest constraints on AI may have nothing to do with software or semiconductors. It may be electricity and energy speed, to be more specific, the ability to permit, finance, build, interconnect, and deliver reliable electricity. That's the central conclusion of our latest Global Insights Strategy Report, the Global AI Race Energy Implications, which examines how the competition for AI leadership is reshaping energy markets, infrastructure investment, and economic leadership around the world. For much of the past several years, investors were focused on AI through the lens of chips, cloud computing, and large language models. Those remain essential considerations. Yet, as AI adoption accelerates, another reality is coming into focus. Every new model, every data center, and every AI application ultimately depends on reliable power sources. The numbers help explain why. Global electricity demand could rise by as much as 40 to 50% by 2035 due to increased demand from electric vehicles, data centers, air conditioning, and industrialization, among other things. Data center electricity consumption is projected to climb even faster, rising 275% between 2025 and 2035. At the same time, the number of data centers worldwide is expected to expand by roughly 11,400 today to about 15,000 by 2030. Building AI, in other words, means building a greater deal more energy infrastructure too. That led us to what we believe is one of the defining concepts of the next decade: energy speed. Energy speed is the ability to permit, finance, construct, connect, and deliver reliable electricity. Countries that can do those things efficiently are likely to gain an important competitive advantage, while countries that cannot may find power shortages, transmission bottlenecks, and construction delays become constraints on economic growth. Today, the United States holds the strongest position. It combines leadership in AI with abundant natural gas resources, deep capital markets, and the world's largest hyperscaler ecosystem. The US also accounts for roughly 75% of observed global AI compute and nearly 54 gigawatts of installed data center IT capacity. China remains the primary challenger, supported by rapid infrastructure development and industrial policy. Europe retains considerable strengths but continues to face higher electricity costs, lengthy permitting processes, and constrained transmission capacity. Meanwhile, countries such as the UAE and Saudi Arabia are emerging as attractive locations for AI infrastructure because of low cost energy and faster project approvals. Together, these regional differences suggest that the AI race is becoming less about access to algorithms and more about access to infrastructure. Competitive advantage will depend on how quickly countries can translate capital and dependable energy capacity. Meeting this demand will require more than one source of power. Solar and wind should account for much of the new generating capacity. Battery storage will help improve grid reliability. Natural gas remains the fastest scalable source of dispatchable power, particularly in the United States, while advanced nuclear could become a more important contributor during the next decade. Expanding transmission networks may prove just as important as building new power plants. For investors, this broadens the opportunity well beyond the technology sector. We see potential across utilities, transmission infrastructure, grid equipment, natural gas and LNG, nuclear development, data centers with secured power, and the commodities needed to expand electrical networks. Bloomberg estimates that global energy investment could total between $189 trillion and $235 trillion by 2050, highlighting the scale of this build-out. These opportunities won't be distributed evenly. Markets with abundant energy resources, efficient permitting frameworks, and access to capital may be better positioned to benefit from the next phase of AI infrastructure investment. Ultimately, AI may be the catalyst, but investment opportunity extends much further. The global race to expand power generation, modernize electricity grids, and build supporting infrastructure is creating a long investment cycle that reaches well beyond the technology sector. As the competition for AI leadership becomes a competition for energy capacity and infrastructure, we believe investors should pay close attention to the countries and industries building the physical foundation of the new wave of global growth. Thank you for listening. For more information, please reach out to a Morgan Stanley financial advisor and request the latest copy of Global Insight Strategy, Global AI Race, Energy Implications.